Hello, it's Phil, and that is Percy Sheely with us. Heather's in the back seat. Hi, Heather. Percy has taken us to his barred owl location, and we may or may not find a barred owl, but if we do, it will be all because of Percy, because I never would have found this place in 1,000 years. But anyway, we are here, and we're going to see if we can find a barred owl, and if so, we'll work on that. Well, we have spotted the owl. It's in the trees back there. You probably can't see it. And we're making shots of it, but there is definitely some branches in the way. So we're not making really good shots, but it's still awesome to see a barred owl in the wild. Here is the first one of Heather's photographs, and she was using the 200 to 500 on a 1.5 crop body. So she had 700 millimeters full frame equivalent, and the first shot she cropped all the way down to 4K, and this one is the same one run through Gigapixel. Now here is another one. I love this shot with the owl almost leaning forward and looking at Heather, and here it is cropped down to 4K, and then she ran that 4K sized file through Gigapixel on a 1.5 magnification and then cropped it to 4K again. Same strategy with this one. This is a 20 megapixel shot cropped down to 4K, which is about 8 megapixels, and then run through Gigapixel at a 1.5 magnification and cropped to 4K again. Here's one of mine. I actually probably could have exposed this a little bit less. It was kind of shady in the early part of the day, and I really blew the sky out trying to get enough light on the bird. And I did the same thing on this shot. Look at all the branches in front of the bird. Now mine is 700 millimeters. It's 500 with a 1.4 teleconverter, so it's 700 millimeters, and I did not use Gigapixel. Well, we've seen the owl 2 or 3 times. I don't know if we ever got a really clear shot, but we got some shots, and there was a kingfisher. There's a creek just up the road from here, and I saw a kingfisher there and got a really small in the frame shot. And we've also seen red-headed woodpeckers here at Percy's secret location that we were really thankful to get to come and visit today. I kept hearing the kingfisher, so I walked down to the creek and grabbed this photograph of the male kingfisher before it flew off, and this is a 20 megapixel file cropped down to 4K 8 megapixels. This is the creek right here. It's really beautiful. Small little creek in southeast Tennessee. Just beautiful and full of wildlife right here. Here's the other side of the creek, and we're trying to concentrate on wildlife that we see on this side of the road, because over here we got the sun at our backs. The red-headed woodpecker was very high in the tree, so I went and got my 800 millimeter lens and put it on, which gave me 1,120 millimeters, and I still had to crop it down to 4K in size. Well, the bird came back and landed pretty close this time, and I think we got our best pictures of the afternoon. So that was awesome. Also, the sun had come out a little bit more, so we could expose the bird pretty well and still have a nice blue sky in the background. Here is that same photo of Heather's, and now she's run it through Topaz Gigapixel AI at a 1.5 and filled the frame with the bird. I used the 60 frames per second mode and did a 40% slow motion of the beautiful owl up there in the tree, and you can see how windy it is. The trees are all moving around, and this is on that same perch. Now I'm shooting with the teleconverter at 1,120 millimeters and still cropping this down to 3840 by 2160. This is my favorite photograph of the entire day, and it is still cropped down to 3840 by 2160. And look, this is what it looked like before it was edited and before it was cropped. You know, this is why you shoot raw, because the bird, to expose everything else right, the bird was underexposed, so I was able to fix that in Lightroom, and here is the final product, still cropped to 3840 by 2160. All right, thanks for joining us here at Percy's secret owl location, also home to kingfishers and red-headed woodpeckers.
And a pileated, I just heard.
And Heather just heard a pileated right as we started this clip. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the content, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscribe, hit the bell. We hope to see you in the next one. Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.